Shalom, my friends, this is Max Joseph, and I'm here because sweet baby Moses. A lot literally just happened, so it is time for the news. But before I get into the news, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and ding that little bell to get notified whenever I post new videos. Breaking news: In the Heights, the upcoming movie adaptation of Lin-Manuel Miranda's Tony Award-winning musical, has moved their release date to June 18th, 2021. And Sony's Venom Let There Be Carnage moved their release from October 2nd to June 25th, 2021. So why is this a big deal? Well, many reasons. First, I think this will have a huge impact on this year's Oscars. Mainly talking about In the Heights here. I had it as a major contender for picture, director, actor, cinematography, and a bunch of other categories. So now that they aren't going to be a player, who moves up? Well, the logical choice to me is the other big movie musical. Yep, Steven Spielberg's West Side Story. Assuming they don't move their release of December 18th, I think this will now replace In the Heights as the movie musical event of the season. So to me, this automatically makes it not just an okay choice for the above-the-line categories, but actually one of the top choices. Without In the Heights, West Side will likely do some serious damage at the Globes, which should translate into some Oscar love. Also, Lin-Manuel Miranda will no longer be competing against Billie Eilish for Original Song, so assuming the Oscars don't move their date, he is automatically the frontrunner for the 2022 Oscar for Original Song, which would give him his EGOT. And moving past Song, In the Heights is now one of the frontrunners for Best Picture as well for the 2022 Oscars, but I mean, that feels like 1,000 years from now. Last month, March, it felt like an entire year, so I can't even fathom how long it's gonna feel till we get to 2022. Second, although I'm sad that two of my more anticipated films of the year won't be coming out when I want them to, the reason I'm also celebrating this is because these two films, especially Venom, will most likely be huge blockbusters, and by making the decision to keep it in theaters helps keep the movie theater business alive. Imagine if Venom said, you know what, let's keep the release date, let's just go straight to digital. That would be a huge loss for movie theaters. It would keep adding to that argument I made a couple weeks ago. If a casual moviegoer had the option to watch a movie on their couch at home or go to the theater, and both were the same price, I think they'd choose the couch. And if In the Heights made that same decision, I think that would have been something that all the other major studios would have not taken lightly, and strongly considered moving their films to streaming platforms. But then that also goes back to the point that you need a theatrical release to be eligible for an Oscar. So by studios making the decision to keep their films in theaters, I think it takes a bit of pressure off the Oscars, who may be feeling some heat after the Globes changed their eligibility rules. All in all, this was a crazy day, but for the good of theaters everywhere, yes, I'm selfishly sad, but beyond relieved that the world and myself will still get to see these films in theaters the way it was intended. And this year's Oscars just got very interesting. I will not be surprised if in the coming days and weeks we see other major players change their releases to 2021, which will give the Oscars a lot to think about. And so, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like this video, give me your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to this channel, as well as follow me on Twitter and Instagram at mjoseph492. Like my page on Facebook, which is facebook.com/MaxJosephFilmPerson. And if you really love me, please consider being a patron on Patreon, where you can get patron-only content, guest interviews, giveaways, and lots more. You can even give me a film to review, a 10th of the month top 10 category, a ranking, or a song to sing. And that video will be dedicated to you. Shalom, my friends.